Losing your job is hard to digest. Depending on what area you worked, how long you worked in the industry, and how well you worked, many people take it very differently from one another. And what I have seen is the ones who have grown consistently in their careers, been an amazing at learning and delivered great results, they start wondering, did they do wrong? What could I have done better? Right? And it especially hits one group of people much more than the others from what I've observed. When you have reached a senior director, VP, or an SVP, people at leadership and executive levels who have had stellar careers throughout their life, they were sought after. Companies were coming to them and hiring them for senior leadership roles. When one of them lose their job for the first time, the self-doubt that sinks in is really massive. It is, I have never had a failure in my life this long. What did I do wrong? That sometimes even a victim mentality starts taking over. And it's really not good to go down that path because in today's market, anybody can lose their job, not because they did something wrong or not because they were not measuring up to what was expected. There's a lot of things involved: organizational changes, budgetary issues that come up, even personality and difference of opinions, internal politics, a whole lot of things that are outside of your control. So if you're a senior leader watching this, just remember it is nothing that you did wrong that got you out of the role in most cases, which is where it's good to have a self assessment to see what could I have done better, but don't stall there. Don't keep beating yourself or uh, continuing to say that or think that you did something wrong. It probably had nothing to do with what you did. You might have even been rated exceeds, but then some internal changes happened or the organization wanted a leadership change due to various reasons. And you happen to be part of that decision making process. But here is one thing what you can do: assess the situation, reflect on what happened, and all those things. It is fine. Take a few days off and then put a stop to the feeling. Don't emotionally sit in the past. Instead, after that break, come back fully energized and focus on what you can do. Because the days following that is going to really shape what your next steps are. If you're going to be very broody or worrying about what happened, or you don't have a structured approach to your job search or what you're going to do, that is a very difficult time to go through because you've been a very busy leader all along. Suddenly, there is nothing to do, right? You wake up in the morning. What do you do? 8 o'clock goes by, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you can only apply to so many jobs. You can only do so many things. I would say plan your day, a set time for doing your job search, set time for, okay, I'm going to meet with at least 3 people this week is a good place to start, right? Don't overcrowd your day or keep worrying about it, sitting on the laptop, trying to refine your resume 100 times for every role that comes across, trying to reach out and keep wondering why people from my past did not reach back to me. There are a lot of things that can go wrong. They may get busy or they may not want to talk to you, right? There is nothing you can do. But there is one thing you can do as an individual, which is how you manage your time. Plan your time, take breaks, spend time with your family, and go for walks. And if you like driving, just go drive around. Take care of yourself. Your mental condition and the strength that you're able to build during this downtime is going to be extremely important because nobody knows how long this journey is of the gap will be, right? It may be to get a nice job in the next 60 days or 3 months. Maybe you don't get your next break till about 8 months. I once know of a very, very senior leader from coming out of a bank. When he quit his job, it took him like 3 years to go back. I hope your scenario is not like that. But once you've reached a level, you know how it works. It's a pyramid. Fewer and fewer people are needed at the leadership level. So, what can you do? Can you do some speaking? Can you do some writing? Can you teach other people? Can you do interim consulting? The talent scenario has changed. It's not what it used to be that, okay, you lost a SVP job, your next one has to be an SVP. Not necessarily. People are willing to take a step down in some cases. In other cases, they do consulting. Or I talk to a few people who come and tell me that, gosh, I'm done with full-time corporate roles. I want to focus 50% on what I like, maybe learning something new, building product or writing a book, and then work the remaining 50%. So what do you want to do? It comes down to that. Job loss is not something to be taken very personally. Don't beat yourself about it, and enjoy the journey, connect with people, and explore what's next. I wish you all the best. It is an unfortunate situation to lose the job, but if you're in that situation, know that it's not the end of everything. You can still come up. Just stay strong and stay confident. Wish you all the best. Thank you.